Chloe Demure of Save the Victory Roll. I hope everybody's having an amazing day today. Today we are going to be playing with the Spellbook collection from Rude Cosmetics. I only bought 2 out of, I think it was 3 of them. Again, I gotta remember, I'll post something, but I got the purple and then the blue and green story. We also got a free with purchase one of the Party Animals palette, and I threw in a blush to try as well. So if you want to see how we created this look and any other looks in this video, you're in the right place. If you've been interested in Rude Cosmetics and you want to see what I thought about it and how they perform, again, here you are. Isn't that awesome? Watching somebody that's probably old enough to be your mama, but just loves makeup, especially indie makeup and affordable makeup with a great vibe. This has a great vibe. Alrighty, now it's on to the swatches. Hello, my darlings. It is swatch time. So we are playing with Rude Cosmetics. This is my first time with Rude Cosmetics. Whew. And we are going to start with the Spellbook Passion and plastic. And it is this fantastic color story here. How gorgeous is that? So the first one, of course, will not swatch very well because it is a glitter, but it is called Luna. And it has a nice soft base in it. So soft that I got a cat hair in there. But anyways, let's go like so. So there we go. So actually I swatched better than I thought it would. So that is Luna. We're in the top row. Here we've got another shimmer called Retrograde. They are really soft feeling. I did cheat on one of the other palettes. I had to run my fingers through a few colors when I first got it. And yeah, there we go. So this one is Rune. Let's give it a go again. It feels soft and amazing. Then the next one is called Amethyst. And this is like a purpley matte. Like that. Yes, I have a little bit of, you see the speckles, that is just from the glitter. So that was Amethyst. Now we're going to go into Crystal Ball, which is another shimmer. So there is Crystal Ball. Then we've got Shadow Work, has a little snake imprint in there. So this is Shadow Work. That's really pretty as well. Then we're going to go into Rose Quartz. Okay, let's grab a little bit more. So I'm using my pinky here. So that's a Rose Quartz. And then another shade, the next shade, we've got 2 more to go. This one is Amaranth. So that's like that. It is darker than Rose Quartz. There we go, now you can see. And then the final shade in this palette is called Spellbound. That is also a shimmer. It's very, very pretty. Like I said, these are very nice and soft and smooth, and they feel so good to the touch. So there we are looking at this palette again. So on to the next one. And next up is Spellbook. So that is this one here. This time I was smart enough to take out the plastic. And this is the color story that we're looking at here. And then when I hold it like this, that is actually the color story, the way it looks in real life. So it is a green teal type color story. So the first thing we're going to go with is called Conjure. It's shimmer. And if I forgot to mention, I've got no primer on. I decided just to do this on bare arms. And there we go. So that is Conjure. The next one is called Eternal Love. That's a minty green. It's a very pretty color. It is a pale mint green. It would be good for blending. I used it for in the inner corner of my inner part of my eye, or inner third. You will see in our look for this palette. Next is Blinding Spell. Oh, that is so pretty. And again, this palette, just like the other one, the mattes and the shimmers just feel so beautiful to the touch. And then here, let's give it another pass. There we go. So that is a force of nature. Now the next one here is a glitter, and it's called Mystic. And oh, this one went on really well. It's not, you know, ones where you can get the glitters in a super kind of like jelly, and it's more jelly than glitter. This one has a little bit of a feel like there is something soft that's in there, but it is not feeling like that weird gel that a lot of glitters can be in. So I'm actually kind of enjoying these, and I used this one in the look. And then next is called Charmed. And that's also a beautiful shimmer, or almost satin, I guess. I think it depends on if you blend it out more, it becomes more of a satin, but it does have a nice shimmer to it. Next is Dark Magic, which is a matte blue. That almost matches my sweater. It's very beautiful. Then we've got this really, really beautiful looking shimmer again, and this one is called Coven. And look at that, just like dark and grungy and really, really nice. And then lastly, we've got Spiritual, has a little snake imprint on it. And it is also a beautiful green. Everything looks complementary. Nothing looks like super the same. I mean, you know, if you've got a matte, you've got a shimmer that's pretty close to it, right? But nothing, I wouldn't call anything is duping itself here. I really quite like this. All right, so these were the two that I bought in the Spellbook collection, but I did get a freebie called Party Animal, and we're gonna swatch that one next. Right back. And we're back one more time. We are doing Party Animal. And then this is really cute with their makeup with attitude. And this is mostly a neutral with some pops of color. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these three, and then these two like that. All right. Because that'll help. So I don't have to shut the camera off to do the last few colors. All right. So the first one is called Babe. Hopefully we can see this. Again, this is going to be more of a blending shade. It is very, very light. I know a lot of people don't like these beiges in there, but again, I don't mind. As long as there's not too many, like if you've got, you know, one really light beige or, you know, or a little bit darker like this shade for blending, then that's great. So this one is called Piggy. Again, I'm pretty pale, so it might be a little bit hard to see some of these. And then here we've got our first shimmer, and this one is called Pigtail. And these go way better on the eyes, you'll see in my look, because I'm doing the swatches after. So this is Pigtail. And then we have the shade Bacon. I like me some good veggie bacon. If anybody knows anything about pegs, they do have the mental capacity of a 3-year-old. They're very, very smart and adorable. Who doesn't love a pig? Anybody follow Esther the Wonder Pig? I do. And then next we have Elvis Pixley. This is another shimmer, and then this is a gold. That is really pretty. These feel, so the Spellbook ones feel a little bit better. So for like texture and feel and softness, I'm going to give those a 10 out of 10, and I'm going to give these ones a 9.5 out of 10. They're just a little less nice to the touch in comparison, but they're still really nice. So this is Oinker. Let me get my finger in there. So there's Oinker. Let me dig a little bit here. The pan is a little bit goes down in a bit, dips a bit, so a little bit hard with my nails. So anyways, that's called Oinker. So now we're going to go to the 4 brighter colors that were on the last 2 rows as a refresher. So these 4 here, so I'm going to do the purple and the blue, and then the bronze and the green. So the first one we're doing is called Hamlet. Like so there we have Hamlet. 2, 4, 6, 8. So yeah, so this is a 10 pan palette. There we go. So that is Hamlet, and then we've got Porky. This is a blue, matte blue. And let me just, yeah, just the little indent is a little bit harder because you can see how pigmented they are, but it's just like to kind of grab it in with your finger is a little bit rough. So that is Porky. And then this one, I think I'm going to maybe use this for work tomorrow. I'm kind of dying to put this one on my eye. This one is called Swindler. Anyways, look at that. That is, because when I first got the package, this was the first one that I put my phalanges into. Really somehow like this. And you know me, I'm not a neutral person, but I quite like that. And then finally, probably my favorite color in the palette is Wilbur. Look at Wilbur, so beautiful. So here we go. So yeah, so it's a, it's a very neutral palette with some pops of color. Yeah, if you're more into doing some neutrals with a little bit of, a different shimmer or matte in the outer corner, this palette's really good. So anyways, this is the Party Animals palette. So there we go. And that's it for swatches. So on to the first look. That's better. Hey, it's Chloe Demir, Save the Picture Roll for our first look today with Rude Cosmetics and some palettes from the Spellbook collection. I got Love and I got Passion, and we're gonna play with Passion today. And I will have inserted some swatches for sure beforehand, and then my little clip that I had on Instagram of when I first opened and took a look at these beautiful palettes. So that's the box that it came in, the palette itself, and then it has all the information on the back, and it repeats the same actually on the palette, including the information on the back, which is really great. I just had the camera focused a few minutes ago, and now it's trying not to focus. So okay, so let's take a look. So it has a cute little round mirror. Let's not blind you. And then this is the beautiful color story. So let's try and see if I can get it to be exactly like it looks. Shimmer. The lights are so hitting off on the shimmers. This is a beautiful, beautiful palette. The top shades are Luna, Retrograde, and Rune. Then we've got Amethyst, Crystal Ball, Shadow Work, Rose Quartz, Amethyst, and Spellbound. So those are the colors there. These are so beautiful. I don't even know if I know where to begin. How about with some eye primer? I took my work look off, so the makeup is a little bit older from today, but that's okay because we're also going to play with, so when I got two of the palettes, and then I also ordered a one of their cream puff cheek blushes, and of course it's in a corally color, and if you spent $25, you also got a free palette, which we also got as well. But yeah, so I think we can add a little bit extra color to our cheeks today as well. But let's start with first priming our eyes. All right, so there we go. We got ourselves primed there. And now let's see, what do we want to start with? So these are really beautiful. So they're all different. So purple leaning pinks and purples. And and of course, there's one glitter in each of the palettes, or a glittery shade, but this one's really pretty, so I might want to try that. Yeah, I don't know if you can, it's so hard to see. There we go. So, okay, I think that's a bit better. Yeah, I think that one light was a little bit too much. So, there we go. So let's just quickly go and make sure we've got that eye primer on good. And then let's see. All right, so I think I'm going to start with Amethyst. No, let's start with Rune. So we're gonna start with Rune, which is that one in the corner. I do like this shimmery writing on the black. I can actually read it without my glasses. Shocking, I know. All right, so let's grab me this brush here. This is the little one from the Lowest Cosmetics on there. And then we're gonna go into Rune. And then let's do this into the crease here. I'm not going to worry too much about blending. We just want to place a little bit of color here. Yeah, this is my first time using Rude Cosmetics. They were like $11 each. They were a little bit smaller than I thought they were going to be, but I'm kind of happy with that. They don't take up very much space. They're actually super, super cute. And there's enough shadow in there. It's not like they're super teeny pans or anything. It's just a slightly smaller package than I thought. I don't know what I was thinking when I saw them online. I thought they would be a little bit bigger, but they're more like, almost like the Juvia's Place quad size, but with 9 shadows in them. But yeah, super nice. So they were definitely a joy to swatch. They were just nice and creamy mattes, and the shimmers are also really creamy. I'm not really much for glitters per se, but the ones that they did put in here are really pretty. So I will definitely play with them. So there we go. We've got a little bit color laid down. Now I'm going to blend it out a little bit. Thought we would do a full both eye look today, not just one eye. And it was so funny. So I've been trying to play with placement of my camera and stuff, trying to get it to focus better. I'm going to change my setup, I think, in the new year. I think I might go back to where I was originally filming. I think there's going to be more space. But anyway, so I was watching Nikki Raven, and then she was like, all right, so I'm just going to lower my seat so I fit into the frame. And I was like, what? Why didn't I think of that? Why? Always fighting with my light thing and my stand and trying to get it. And it's like, I never thought about just lowering the chair. So I did that today, and that was quite helpful. So you get a little bit more of you into view. So anyways, this color went on really nice. It really nicely blended. I'm really quite impressed. For again, $11 for these. Came relatively quickly. You know, with everything that's going right now, the Postal Service is still a bit slow. Came in not too bad of a time frame. I may possibly buy from them again. They released some nice stuff after I ordered this, but yeah, and then the shipping price wasn't too bad either, if I remember right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go into, yeah, let's go into Amethyst for the outer corners. That is that purple there. And then there are some little imprints in here, but as soon as you kind of put your brush on them, they go away, but they're very cute. Let's try this on the outside for a little depth. I'm really into the more monochromatic color stories these days. I mean, when I'm not testing stuff out, I'm filming on my own, I have no problem mixing and matching palettes or adding singles. When I test them out, I like to try my best just to use one palette at a time, and I'm really enjoying this. And there we go. Now I think for the inner portion, I'm just going to use this same little brush. I'm just going to clean it off in my color switch. And then I think I want to go into, let's go into Rose Quartz. So that's that shade right there. And let's bring that, has, well, it looks like it has a top hat in there. It's the imprint. And then we're going to go and put that into the front portion. Kind of leave the middle, not, well, yeah, I guess slightly blank for when we put the shimmer down, because I'm definitely going to try a shimmer. Yeah, like, I mean, look how easily they go on. They're really pigmented. They blend really well. There's so far, no fallout. And I don't see a lot of kick up in the pan on this one. So that's always good. And then these are nice and pigmented, blendable. They feel really nice on the eye. And then the color is really nice too, right? And then we're gonna go along the bottom. So let me just grab an angled brush. Nope, this one has been used. Let's see if I can find a little clean brush. Here we go. Then we're gonna go into Amethyst again. So that was the darker of the purples. I'm just gonna bring that along the bottom. And just make sure to connect it there. We do have a little mascara. I didn't want to redo my base. For the next palette, I'll have a fresh base on, but while I had some light, let's do a look, and we'll just use the makeup that we've had on today. And then I just had a neutral look on today, so it didn't take a lot of work to take the shadows off. Oops, sorry about that, my phone. I should maybe shut off the little ringer. There we go. Just finished working. Oh, and then I didn't bring my mascara. All right, so there we go. We just put it a little bit down there, and then I'm going to take my little blending brush and I'm just going to blend this out a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty. Right. And then let's see, I'm gonna go back into Rune again. I'm just gonna blend on the top a little bit. A little bit more color, a little bit of blend. There we go. And then I'm going to, again, as well, go back into the darkest Amethyst and bring that some more into the corner for a little bit more darkness into the corner. There is a really dark, like a brown shade, the shadow work. So if I want it a little bit even darker, I wonder if we should just try a teeny bit of that in there as well. So that is that shade right there. It's like just try a little bit on the outside. Oh yeah, that's pretty intense. All right, we're committed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to darken with this, and then I'm going to put a little bit more purple on top of that. Try and save the mess I just made. Okay, is it done? Yeah, and then let's again go into Amethyst again on top. It's kind of building, so that way we can keep the purple, but just get a little bit more darkness to it. Great, I think that worked. All right, so now I'm going to take a little bit of my e.l.f. glitter glue here, and then we are going to pop that onto our eyes. I also forgot to bring a spray. So we're going to see how these shimmers go without any spray. So that'll be a good test. Oh, I didn't grab enough glitter glue. All right, so what shade are we going to try? I'm going to try that glitter, try Crystal Ball. Oh my goodness, English. Or SpellBound. So that is SpellBound, that's the crystal ball, and then that is the glitter, which is like purple, raspberry. I'm gonna try crystal balls. Let's go with the one that's in the center and see how that goes. My camera is gonna shut off in a few minutes, so I might take that time to go get spray if we need it. Let's try and see. Oh, well, that's pretty. Hmm. That's really, really pretty, right? May not even need a spray. Maybe this crystal ball is good just the way it is. Okay, let's add a little bit to the other eye. So again, we need some of our glitter glue. Grab some more crystal ball. Shimmers are nice and soft, but they're not so soft that you can't put a little pressure in with your brush and not worry about digging it out. Okay, now I got a smidge of fallout. I think I went a little bit too ham, but it seems to wipe away easy enough. So what do we think? That's pretty shimmery, right? I mean, it's giving some beautiful reflect into the camera here. I stuck a little extra on my finger. Let's see, such a pretty color. That adds any more. Wow, that is really pretty. So let's take again a little bit more of Amethyst, the darker one, along the edges. A little bit of a blend in. And then a little bit of that rose quartz, that pink that we used in the inner corner, and just, or the inner border of our eye, and just blend a little bit into the shimmer. Like so. So my camera is going to shut off, so I guess that's going to be the perfect time to go and grab the mascara that I forgot. Okay, we'll be back in a sec. And then we're back. So I thought what we're going to do is I'm going to do a little bit of eyeliner. So I've got my one here from Queen Herbie, or Queen Herbie. I'm gonna go like so and just give ourselves a little wing, I think. There we go, just a quick wing. I think that is opaque. Yeah, this is a really pretty palette. Look at the shimmer's really nice, the purples are really nice. I like that. So I'll just step away from that for a second. I'll see if I want to futz around with it some more. But let's quickly go Let's go into that blush I got. So it comes in this cute little component like here. And then this is the shade that I've got. So I've not tried this, so hopefully we don't go too crazy right now, but I'm just going to use a little doe color brush that I like. I like these more dense ones when I'm using a cream blush. Found that I get a little bit more control. So let's give a little swirl into here. And this is a nice size. I have the e.l.f. ones, but they're such small little containers that I can't really get a brush in. But this one is a good size. So, ooh, that is some, oh wow, okay. That's some pigment. I see you. They were saying natural? I guess you can make it natural. I was going to actually save this to go with the Love palette, which is the green palette. I'm so excited. That was what really called my attention. But I've been liking purples lately. Can't remember what the color story is for the other one. Maybe, but since it was a brand I didn't know too well, I didn't want to right away go and buy too many palettes just in case. And then plus I got that free one to go with, which maybe I might do a bonus look with. Let's see if we could just, so that side is good, but this side needs a little bit of help here. I think I went a little bit too ham. But we can't complain that this doesn't have any pigment. So we just match up the other side a little bit. Why don't we just go ham on both sides, over the nose. Right. Yeah, it's just the first impression on hold makeup, maybe tomorrow when I do the green look on a nice fresh base. And then we'll play with this blush again. But definitely it blends out. So there we go. So that's our first little try with this. And then let's put on some mascara. Did I want to put anything else in the inner corner? Maybe we'll take a little bit of that color Spellbound or Retrograde. Let's do Retrograde. Hold that thought. So let's do that one there. And let's put a little bit in the inner corner. See how that goes. I just took a fluffy brush just to give a little. Oh yeah, that goes on nicely. Yeah, that's really pretty. Try another color, why not? Okay, and then we're just going to put on a little mascara. I have so few bottom lashes, it's tough to put mascara on them. But this is what we're looking at here. I think this is really pretty. And then I thought for a quick lipstick, let me grab some glasses so I can tell which color it is. It was from last year's Beetlejuice collection from Melt. And then this is in the color Calypso. So it was the iridescent one. So let's go pop that on. A nice iridescent color. There we go. A little closer so I can focus. That is our look and our first play with the Passion palette from Spellbook series from Rude Cosmetics. And I think it's time for the next look. So here we go. Hey, here we are for look number 2. And for look number 2, we are going to be playing with, of course, the Spellbook Love. There were 3 different palettes. I just got the 2 of the color stories that spoke to me the most. And of course it happened to be the purples. And if you know me at all, greens, look at them. Aren't they so beautiful? They are a little, here, there we go. That gives us, there we go, that gives us a good look at what the colors actually look like in the palette. Maybe a smidge darker, but look at that. Even, and I'm not a glitter fan, but I mean, look at it. It's so beautiful. I cannot wait to play with this. Today is Remembrance Day, and the video, I believe, should be going up the same day. If not, it'll be Friday the 12th, but I'm going to try and see if I can get it up today for Remembrance Day. I have my poppy. I am ready to go. I got this one from Erstwilder because I always lose the ones that you can buy every year, so I just got an acrylic-y one here, so it'll just last forever. So we are going to play with that palette, and then we did a quick play with in the first look with the blush, but I want to do it again now that we know how frickin' pigmented it is. It didn't look as crazy in real life than it did on film, but we're still going to try and be a little bit more careful with that. But why don't we start with priming our eyes? And again, the one that I've been using is the Tone Activated primer by Kaleidos. So you will have known by the swatches the names and the colors and how they look. So I think what I'm going to start with is, should I because I have this color here that's called, what is this called? Dark Magic. So this one right there, and it kind of goes with the sweater that I'm wearing. So thinking maybe let's try that in the crease and outer edge a little bit. And let's see how that goes. Let me grab my little Prados mirror. Who else is really excited for the Melt Cosmetics release? I really wish I could have bought the full PR kit, but I do not have that kind of money. But I really would like it. So I've already put on my wish list the things that I want, and I think the email was kind of confusing, but I think it all goes online tomorrow. So I put in the wish list all the things that I want, so that way I can just go add the whole wish list to cart, and then hopefully nothing will get pulled out. So I've decided I'm going to go for the palette, the eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go for the mirror. I'm going to go through, they had a set of the 3 eyeliners, so I'm going to do that. So the eyeliner, the palette, one of the lipstick, of course the orangey one, and the mirror. I've always wanted one of the melt mirrors, and I'm really sad that I missed out on the Beetlejuice one, but this beautiful red mirror totally speaks to me, so I want to get that. And then they have that, what came out with their mascara was this crazy mascara brush. It's kind of been obsessing me, so I've added that into the wish list too, so I'm hoping I can get that too. It's very interesting. Alrighty, so look at this color. Isn't this really beautiful? So I was kind of confused at first regarding the cover, that why is a green palette blue on the outside, like the purple is purple, but it does have some tealy blue shades in there, which is like this one here, which is pretty close to my favorite shade of blue. But I wanted to put maybe the minty one on the inner corner, so I'm just going to keep this darker one out on the outer edge. So let's go look into this mirror down here. One eye is always easier to do for placement, and the other one seems to cause me a little bit more problem. As you can see, like this one seems to be going on patchy, but it's just because left-handed, and then trying to put on my left eye is a little weird. So, but we will blend it out. We're right now just placing the color. And then I just gave my brushes a quick clean this morning. Now let's go take my favorite blending brush, and then we're going to go and give this a blend. And then hopefully it'll blend nicely together. The purple palette was really, really nice. The Passion palette, that blended really, really beautifully. I've decided that I am going to do the freebie palette that came with, so I'm going to do a third look. And it's a mostly neutral palette with some pops of color. So I think I'm going to do a neutral look, since we've done a purple and then a turquoise kind of green moment. So I think it'll be time for a neutral moment, which would be a good work look. I'm off today, so I can go as vibrant as I want. So we will place more color, but this is just so that we can, you know, just kind of build our shape and then build our color. And I think I might do a wing again, so I might not bring it too far out. So next I'm gonna go color switch. I've had this for years. I just love that you can just wash it and reuse it, and it goes on forever. All right, so for the inner corner, let's just take one of the smaller brushes. I'm really liking these. I think I should get some more of these at some point through Morphe or somebody else, if I can find ones that have like this kind of shape point with a little bit of floof. I'm really enjoying these. So we're gonna go into the color, yeah, let's do Eternal Love, and I'm going to, so that's this one in the middle here. So it's like a minty green. And then I'm going to take that and I'm going to put that into the inner corner. There's so many things coming out tomorrow. It's ridiculous. There's this brand that's doing, Milo Row, was that it? Something like that. That's doing with Doodle, the girl that does the different, I wish this Urban Decay looked like this. I want to say Doodlebug. If I remember, I'll pop it in the screen, their names. I'm very forgetful. Anyways, they're doing a collab, and it's a beautiful green palette. So that's kind of like, I want that too. And then the Sydney Grace is Mel Thompson. They're releasing that collab again with the money and her regular fee plus some additional money going to the family. So I've been wanting that one as well. I mean, it wasn't my exact color story, but I've always wanted to try Sydney Grace, and I loved Mel Thompson. I still can't believe that she's gone. that I wouldn't mind supporting that. There's just so much coming. And then there's this fabulous Give Me Glow palette coming out at the end of the month too. It's like, I know I don't need 10 million eyeshadows, but why are they releasing so many beautiful color stories right now? This year has been the craziest year for amazing eyeshadow from indie brands. So there we go. So there's that minty color. Hope you can see it there. That's really, really nice. Now I'm wondering, should I wing it out just a smidge with the color? Let me grab, I don't want one that's too big, but maybe not too small either, but I want it floofy. Yeah, let's try this one. So I'm gonna try this brush here, which is like probably double size of the other one. I'm going to go back into Dark Magic again, and I'm just going to see if I can just lightly V it, give it a V shape. Go on the outside there. And then I'll blend it better. I have a little like scar on this one eye there. I don't know where it's from, but it sometimes makes color skip. So I have to make sure that I fill it in. Yeah, I think I like just that little bit of a angle there. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Just bring that up a little bit. Like so. A little bit more on this side. Yeah, I think that's better, right? Having just a little bit of a wing there. I think that's better. Yeah. I don't know why, but I just really like that shape, but I don't want it too big today. So there we go. So now I'm going to quickly go and intensify the colors, and then we're going to do the bottom lash line, which will repeat, and then we're going to see what we want to do for shimmer or shimmers. Okay, so that's the blue nicely intensified, and then now we're going to go into the green. Probably, I think my other little obsession with buying more eyeshadows this year is not buying as much clothes because we haven't been really going anywhere, and even though things are opening up a little bit, I might as well wear the clothes that I already have and the things I had bought that I didn't get a chance to wear. So I've been doing more makeup instead. I think that's kind of taken over my clothes shopping obsession, which I had previous. But again, just like with eyeshadows, there's only so much clothes that you can have. And if you like retro style, it's not like I'm trying to fit into anybody's clothing trends. There we go. I think that's really pretty. I think that's going to be a nice look for today. Great. So now let's go to the bottom lash line. I'm just going to, of course, use a little bit of my spray. My Sephora orders are coming in good time because I just finished my Fenty powder, and my face setting spray is a few spritzes away from being done as well. I'm going to do a little video of my purchases because I'm picking up the last one today with the Natasha Denona and something else. And since we're going to Sephora today, hopefully I'll be good, but you never know, right? And then and there's still a few more days left in the sale. It goes to the 15th, so tomorrow's 12/34, so until Monday. So if there's anything else I see in store that I didn't see online that entertains me, maybe I will pick that up. I'm definitely 100% going to go into a low buy for next year. I think I'm just trying to figure out what I want to do, if it's going to be one collection a month or just one palette a month. I don't know. I'm trying to come up with a plan of what I want to do. All right, and then I guess a little teeny bit of the mint up front as well, and then we'll look to see what we want to do for shimmers. So that is the matte shadows so far. I think these are really super pretty. I'm really liking this palette so far. So you can definitely do a nice minty blue look, and you can do beautiful green look. And I really like this really dark shimmer down here. It is looking more like a dark green. I can't remember from the swatches. So I don't think I want a dark. I was first thinking maybe I could take one of these other colors and darker the outer edge, but I'm liking the light blue and then kind of mint. So let's, for shimmers, let's, you know what, let's, I wanted to kind of try that, you know what, let's for shits and giggles, let's try a little bit of the glitter. So I'm going to put on a little bit of my e.l.f. glitter glue. I have this one and I have a Berry M1. They're both really good. But again, I've decided I'm going to use one at a time, so I'm focusing on this one, and then I will focus on the Berry M. I hear the NYX one is really, really good, so I might want to try that at some point. So, no, I'm just going to do the whole front part, just slightly into the middle. And then, oh, I'm really liking this. This is so pretty. The quality is really good. Again, this is just $11 palette. And yeah, I'm really digging the quality of this. So many people love ColourPop. I don't understand. I have everything I've tried has been mediocre at best. I think I like their lipsticks, I guess, the best of what I've tried, but if it isn't not liking the product, it's component failures. It's just not been my thing. But if I'm going to go for a cheaper brand, other than like Juvia's Place, which is also great pricing, I think this could be a new go-to brand. Okay, though I prefer they didn't put the glitters in, but I know it's cost effective and they can be very pretty, and I know a lot of people do like glitters. I'm just, I guess, not that experienced with them. All right, so the one in the middle there was called Mystic, so let's just see how that does. And I'm going to start at first by just placing it to the middle here and seeing how that sticks. Oh, okay, that's, you see, that's really pretty. I would think if you really liked glitter, so you'd go through them in the palettes really quickly because they always seem to be pretty soft and that you pick up quite a bit. So maybe I'll do this in the middle and then we can try one of those other shimmery satins up front, maybe. I wonder if I should spray this as well. Kind of not in the mood for glitter everywhere, you know? Okay, so let's scoop up some of the glitter here. Let's give it a spray. Oh, it looks like my camera is going to shut off because it's hitting the 20-minute mark. So let's just shut it off and turn it back on. So we'll be back in 3. We're back. There we go. See, that was easy. All right, so we just sprayed and then we're going to put a little bit more of that glitter into the center. Yeah, that is very, very pretty. And not too insane. Like it's like, and I mean like it's not going on super thick. Again, I don't have too much experience with glitter. I don't know how much of a glittery person I am. Well, personality-wise maybe, but for makeup. Oh, and I'm running out of battery. Wow, it is just a, well, let's just see if we can finish the eye on this battery and then I'll switch the battery over for our finishing touches. So there we go. So I put the glitter into the center of the eye. Now for the front, let's try this. It is a kind of a minty shimmer as well. It's called Conjure. Can I get this to focus somehow? Maybe not, maybe it's too shiny. Okay, we're gonna go with the color Conjure. Let's get another one of these little brushes that I liked. And then we're going to go with the Conjure and then we're going to give it a spray as well. Hopefully that little bit of glitter glue up front is still a bit tacky. Ooh, I dug a little bit too hard in there. All right, let's see. Oh no, that worked. Look at that. still having trouble focusing. It's, even though it's after 9 a.m. here, it's still a little dark. So it's gonna be tough. Unless I can shoot at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's been a little bit tough getting some good lighting recently. I mean, it's always been a fight with me, but I think I finally had figured it out, and then the time change and the weather change is totally changed things up. Yeah, that is great. I really wish I could get this to focus really well. There we go. It's really pretty. I'll take some photos too, and then maybe I can insert some photos, and then that will. Yeah, I really like this color story. Wow. Okay, so let me go and change the battery, and then maybe we'll look at some liner, inner corner, or cheek blush, and then see what we want to do for lips as well. Okay, we're going to be back again in a second. Okay, we're back again. Battery changed. We've got a whack of time. So let's continue on here. Let's see. So for inner corner, whoops. Let's try Binding Spell. Do we want to do, or do we want to do? Yeah, let's take a little bit of Binding Spell right here, and let's put that into the inner corner a bit. I did open a window here to get a little bit more light in, and I think that helped with focusing here a bit more. And showing our look. And then we're just going to, always something coming out of my eyes from all this makeup. All right, yeah, I think that's really pretty. A little bit more. There we go. Right, really pretty light look. All right, so let's have one quick look again at the palette. So that is there. So that's that. So did I want to do a bit of liner or mascara, or leave that till last? Let's leave that till last, and let's just quickly play with the blush. And then that was the one that came in this little component here, and they call it a natural blush. And it's a nice cream one, which I've been really liking recently. But like I said, we're going to try and be a little bit more careful this time, because it is pretty pigmented. So we're just going to tap in there a few times, and then we're going to carefully place. Yeah, see, look at that's insanity. And quickly place over here. That, and then I'm going to wipe this off a bit, and then we're going to go see if we can blend. And then we're just going to go back and forth. Just want to make sure that it doesn't get too dried down. And then we're going to be powdering as well, so that will definitely calm this down a bit. Yes, this is they're super pigmented. So if you want a super duper pigmented blush, I'm going to say they're what's this one? They're Cream Puff blushes that comes in this packaging there, are really pigmented. So this would definitely go onto darker skin quite nicely. But like I said, we'll just blend, and then we're going to take our powder in a second, and then we're going to go and add and do that. So using the buffing technique, that usually helps a lot to merge stuff in. So I'm just going to be using, because I thought I've had it before lot of controversy with Hourglass, but I did buy this in a Sephora sale. I don't know if it was earlier this year or if it was last year. I think probably last year. And it's okay. I mean, I know people really love this. It does leave a little bit of a glow. It's nice, but expensive, so even 20% off, I don't know. I think I'd rather just mostly go with my ZZ powders or my Besame powders. All right, so there we go. So now we've got the blush. We've got it tamed down a little bit there, but it is very, very pretty. And then, yeah, we'll go and put some highlighter on later, unless I have something in one of the palettes here, because I have all the palettes in front of me. So I got something that I can use as a highlight. No, I don't think so. Well, we'll do that later. Let's not worry about a highlight. We're all good. All right, so we've got our blush, we've buffed. I'm gonna quickly give myself a spray here. I do like to spray before I put any mascara or liners on because I don't want anything to run. But this is looking really pretty. I really do like this. Let's see, let's take a little bit of our Palace Identity liner because that's the one I have in my little container here. And yeah, let's do a liner. Let's just start with putting it near the lash line in case I just want it to make my lashes to look thicker, or if I want to do a line or a wing. What do we think? Okay, let's do the other eye too, because this one you can see a little bit easier. Might put on a half lash as well later. Alrighty, so do we just want to do that, or did we want to do a wing? I'm liking the black on there, so let's do a little wing. Right? Yeah, I like that. Not a huge wing, just a little wing, just a cute wing. There we go. So we've got our wing. And then let's put on some mascara. And then we are going to put on, I'm just going to put on, I'm going to be wearing a mask for most of today, so I probably won't really be wanting to wear a lip, but I do want to kind of finish the look. So I picked a light neutrally pink just to finish our look here. All right, mascara on. And then I'm just going to put on, this is my favorite one. This is from not Charlotte Tilbury, Pat McGrath Soft Core, and you can tell I like it because I'm going to be finishing it. I was tempted to buy one at the sale, but $50, even 20% off is pricey. But I really like this color, so you never know, I might cave. All right, so that is our look playing with the Love palette from the Spellbook collection by Rude Cosmetics. So there we go. That's our second look. I think I'm probably gonna go put some highlighter and some half lashes on, and then you will see that in final thoughts. Alrighty, so on to final thoughts. Okay, so I thought we would do a little bonus look with our freebie palette that we got from Rude Cosmetics. When you spent, I think it was $25 or more, you got a freebie palette, and we got the Party Animals palette. So that's that right there. And then the inside matches the outer sleeve, and then you open it, and then you have, if I can get some lighting here. So you've got this mirror, you've got a little bit of writing on there. It says here, makeup with attitude. It's a cute little pig. And then it is a neutral color story with some pops of color. So since we were originally we played with a purple palette, purple and pink palette, and a green palette, I steered clear from these four, and I just used these 6 colors here just to do a real simple eye look, because it is a neutral palette. So I just thought something that would be a running to the grocery, wear to a meeting type look. So it is really super simple. My camera is being stupid. I've moved my desk so far away, and it's still like, doesn't matter how far you move it, I still want you to sit as far back as possible. It's craziness. But anyways, let's play with our palette. So what I did was I'm going to use a little bit of my tone activated eye primer from Kaleidos. Let's just give this a second to get a little tacky. And then, so what I did was, do I have glasses here? I do, yay. So what I did was, for the brow bone, I used the shade Babe, which is like this shimmery white. And then what I used to blend out is Oinker. There we go, Oinker. And then for the main lid, I used Piggy. Then I darkened the outer corner with Bacon. And then for the shimmer, I used Pigtail. And then for the, oops, I poked my nail in there. And then for my inner corner, I used Elvis Pixley. So there we go. Yeah, so if you look at it like that, that's what the colors actually look like. And then, yeah. So I took this Morphe Floofy brush from the Pride set, and then I went into Oinker. I did that first, just to kind of like set the primer a little bit and just give a little bit of color that I can blend into. And kind of like a base. It's kind of like the old school way where I used to do makeup when I was younger. I definitely didn't use too many colors. I used either, some beiges, whites, and lavenders. It's probably pretty much what I used the most when I was younger. But these blend out really, really nice. I like this little palette. I mean, is this one that I would have picked on my own? Probably not, because it is very neutral heavy. But if you want neutrals with a pop of color, this is a very cute one. So now we're gonna go into Piggy. So that's the second down in beige shades. And then I'm gonna do a little bit on the inner and then on the outer corner, like so. Like I said, this is a very, very simple look. Like I said, this is good if you're going to go to the office or you just wanna run out to the mall, just have something on your face, but you don't want to be too crazy, or a Zoom meeting. Yeah, so like that. So then I've got that there. They're really pretty. And then I'm still using the same brush because these are pretty much the same shades. Then I'm gonna go into the darker one, which again was Bacon. And then that's just gonna go on the outer V here, just to darken the edge a little. And I've had no fallout with this. There's a little kick up in the pen, but it seems to, once you get it on the brush, stick to the brush. So just like usual, if there's kick up, I just go back in and I just pick up the little bits. So that's like so, and then we want to give it a blend. Yeah. And then we're just going to take a little bit more of that lightest shade, which was Oinker, and then I'm just going to, just along the top here and on the edge, little. There we go. So then what I did was I just took this one, yes, this little brush here, and then I just went into that white shade, which was, again, what was that shade? Babe. And then I just put that on the top of my brow bone here, just for like a little brow bone highlight. Like so. And then taking another little small angled brush, I just went into the darkest shade Bacon again. And then I just went along the bottom lash line, all the way across, and kind of blended it up into brown here, where I'm going to eventually stick a liner. There we go. And then just a quick, again, little bit of a blend on the edges there. Yeah, that looks good. There we go. Nice and blended. Then I'm taking a little bit of my e.l.f. kind of like glitter glue, stick a little bit on our hand, and then a little bit onto our eyeball. And then I'm just going to take, yes, it was this one, this kind of like density brush. And then we're going to use that to pop that here onto the lid. Now a little bit into the inner corner. And that. There we go. So we have a little bit of attack. And then we're going to go into the shade Pigtail, which is that peachy shimmer. So we're going to go dip into there. Let's grab that bit that I gouged out with my fingernail. And then we're also going to use a little bit of my spray, which is, we're getting there. It's lasted a long time. It's really good for doing this. And then it did take a couple goes to build this up, but get a little bit of color. But yeah, like it just took twice. So the first time it just seemed to put a little bit of light stick. Maybe it was a little bit too damp. And then I went on again, and then we got this beautiful peachy color. And again, pop some more on top. Yeah, these blend really, really super nicely. They go on nice. They feel really nice. In swatching, they felt so, the shimmers were so nice and silky, and the mattes were really nice and soft. It was really nice. And then I'm just going to smidge, touch into bacon, and then touch the edge there. There we go. And then I took this other little teeny weeny pointed, I think it was from, this is from AQA, I believe, yes. And then I went into Elvis Pixley to get that gold shade. We did that. And then into the inner corner we went. Almost thinking it might have been nice to do it in reverse, that I did more of a gold lid, but I really liked that peachy shimmer. So that's how we're looking there. And then using, I have, if I remember, I'll post it up. So I did a quick review of some Queen Herbie makeup. And then this is the Dragon Liquid Liner. And then we're just gonna quickly do ourselves winged eye, a very simple one. Yeah, just a simple wing like so. And then a little Elf mascara. Elf was, I think, I don't know if it's still going on today, but Elf did have this great 40% off sale. So I went and got some more mascara, got some more putty primer, trying another primer of theirs, a primer stick, a couple other little things that I thought I'd try. I'm going to try their foundation, so I might do a full or almost full face of Elf look. Now that I'm going to try their foundation, a bit more mascara on. Still got a little bit of, I think, glue or something from lashes before. But anyways, and then just to quickly finish off our little look here, I'm just going to use my peachy gloss from Fenty. It's just part of their Christmas collection, fall Christmas gift package. Anyways, you've got a little bit of the matching blush on as well. I did everything with a light hand today. Because again, we just want to do a simple look. And that's our simple bonus look using the Rude Cosmetics Party Animal. So there we go. That's it. So let's, I guess, go up to the outro. Hey, so here we are with some final thoughts on this collection, or this brand in general. I have never used Rude Cosmetics before. I keep seeing them on releases and rants. This is where I saw these. And yeah, wow, I just love the color story. I think I said earlier that I was surprised that they were a bit smaller than I thought. I don't know what I was thinking, but I thought they would be bigger. But I'm happy that they're these size. I like these little ones. They take so little space, but yet you get enough eyeshadow in there. It's like, It's not very often where you pan a lot of eyeshadows, maybe a single favorite color, but who does palettes? Or unless you like really work on it and you don't buy a lot, sure. But if you're like me and you buy so many palettes, you know, it's hard that you're going to go through them all. But I do like these two. And then I really do like this blush. Like I said, you just got to be careful with it. I thought the second time around I would be more careful, but I got it to work and it is so nice. It's a beautiful color. It's like super pigmented. I want to say these were like $4 or $4.50. Yeah, I think it was about $4.50. Like that's so cheap. And then the palettes were $11 each. And then if you spent $25 or more, you got a freebie, and then they sent the Party Animal palette. And that was the one where we did a bonus look with. And yeah, this is great. Like, I mean, it's mostly a neutral story with, you know, pop of purple, pop of blue, a little bit, you know, a little bit of green, but I really liked it. The quality with this one, again, is really, really well. And their shipping wasn't bad either. Like usually shipping is the bane of my existence, and I don't remember it being very expensive. I want to say it was like $8 or $9. It was good. So I just put on some half lashes. I really like half lashes. I have to find some better ones. These were ones that I just cut from regular lashes, so they are a little bit heavy ones, but I'm really trying to find some good half lashes. So if somebody knows any, or if Lois Cosmetics would make some half lashes for me, that would be awesome. So anywho, I really, really like this collection. I liked the price point. I like how fast it got to me. I like the size of it. The quality is really good. Vegan products. Like, I'm digging Rude Cosmetics. So I highly recommend. Have you tried them before? Have you tried like their lipsticks? I'm gonna wait for my friend Sylvia's video. She bought a lipstick or two, I believe, as well. And I'm not sure if she brought a blush, but I know she bought lipstick, and then she bought these two palettes. So I'm really excited to see what Sylvia is going to do with this collection. And I know that Elena Glam bought some other things in the collection, and she was saying that she really liked the quality as well. So pretty excited. So let me know what you think. Other than that, that's it from me today. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are. You're making good choices and just living life to the fullest, because we only have, as far as we know, one shot at it. So we want to do our best. But if you liked this video or just want to help support a small channel and give us a like, comment, and subscribe, or maybe even click a notification bell, that would be fantastic. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends. We can still discuss new, small, affordable brands. Who doesn't like that? All right, that's it. Have a good one. Bye.